What's going on, guys? This is Trice here with SportStop.com, and today we are taking a look at the stringing of the Surgeon 700 head. If you stick all the way to the end, I very may potentially be giving it away, but you're gonna have to watch the whole video to see if I do that. But let's get to the stringing, so let's roll the beautiful stringing footage. Alright guys, so that's the quick stringing footage of the Surgeon 700. I had a lot of fun stringing this one up, but let's break it down for you guys. So let's check this out. So on the top, I did make sure to take advantage of the center lock stringing hole that they have on here. It really does what it's intended to do. But for the top string, I have a 7-hitch bridged 9-diamond top string. I like the bridge because it keeps the diamond right in the center of the stringing hole, make sure that everything's nice and symmetrical, and it just looks really clean from the front. And that starts all the way on the very top stringing hole with a triple loop start. Like I say all the time, the loop start's kind of a thing of personal preference. I try to grab as much of the mesh as I can just to make sure that it's really nice and secured, but because I'm OCD when it comes to things matching, and symmetry is important. If I do a triple loop start on the first hole, I always try to mimic that on the sidewall. So right there on the second sidewall hole, again, a triple loop start, and then it skips a hole, SI, SI, skip, SI, so pulling 3 diamonds down. I could have pulled another diamond down if I wanted to, but I realized that it was kind of pulling the mesh too tight, and the ball would have gotten caught in the channel, and that's no good. The whole point of this pocket is pure function. So like I said, pulls 3 diamonds down with SIs, and then I go right into knots and just simple ones. So 1 with a knot, I did a stack here with a knot, so 2, 1 knot again, skipping with a knot, catching that 1 diamond, skip again with another knot. And then this is where it gets a little inventive. This is like as crazy as I've gotten with these functional pockets, and it's really just for this head. I find that because the ball wants to shift low, if I have a big bulge of mesh down here, had I just tied off right there, you kind of get this odd bubble down at the bottom. So I've kind of funneled the mesh in down here at the bottom by going, instead of just tying off here on this last sidewall hole here, I come back through that last diamond and tie off on the bottom stringing hole. Like I said, it just kind of funnels the mesh a little bit, so when you cradle down low, one-handed, you don't get this big bubble of a mesh. It still kind of stays in that pocket form that you want. Nice shifty mid pocket in this one, and then the bottom string is kind of fun too. Just a simple saddle setup. And then I come through these 2 bottom stringing holes and actually out the sidewall hole. And it does 2 things. One, it looks really clean from the front because you can't see the bottom of the sidewall hole. I'll show you a zoomed in picture so you can see what I'm talking about. But that flat lace actually kind of protects the sidewall as well, especially when you cradle down low. It doesn't let the ball rest on the sidewall strings, it just kind of rests on the bottom string. And in reality, I'd rather replace a bottom string than I would an entire sidewall. So makes it a little easier. Again, nice shifty mid pocket. As far as what's in the head, it's a Surgeon 700 as the video title and the head shows, but it also has a slice of the STX Memory Mesh in there, and then it's SportStop strings all the way throughout. It's 2 flat laces that I have strung to where there's pretty much like no whip on this one. It's just a really minimal whip. You can feel the stringing holes on release, or shooting strings rather, on release, but they don't really aid in much whip. If you wanted more whip, just a simple adjustment, tighten those down a little bit, you'll have a little bit in there. But if you wanted much more than that, you'd probably have to readjust your sidewall pattern just a little. But like I said, pure function. This one is really, really nice. As you can see, I stuck to the bottom stringing rail. Still kind of trying to perfect that mid stringing rail stringing setup. I don't like the ones that I've gotten in there so far. They work just fantastic. I'm just kind of mildly nervous on the way that the string's gonna wear out. So I wanna make sure that I'm not putting something in there that's setting itself up. So I went with what I know is gonna work on this one. Like I said, really nice, simple stringing setup, uber clean with the color scheme too, with that Carolina blue striker and gray all the way through. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you actually stayed and waited till this part. I'm giving this one away. So what I want you to do is comment down below, and because this one is named the Surgeon, I want to know if you were in the medical field, what would you be doing? Would you be a surgeon? Would you be a podiatrist? Would you be a pediatrician? Would you be a dentist? Let me know, I'm kind of curious to see what you have to say, and we are going to pick a winner, and then I'll contact you like we did on the last one. But yeah, so Surgeon 700, STX Memory Mesh, nice functional, shifty little mid pocket there. Really just a clean setup all the way around. I really dig it. I hope you guys do. You'll let me know if you do dig it though, if you click the thumbs up button down below, or even better if you hit that subscribe tab, because I'm gonna be doing some more of these style giveaways that you'll wanna keep your eye out for. Also keep your eye out for the recommended video that's floating up beside me. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day and best of luck with the giveaway. We'll see you around.